What's going on, Bulls Nation, and welcome in to CHGO Bulls Pregame, brought to you by PointsBet. Use that promo code CHGO when you sign up to live your bet life. I'm Matt Peck. You can follow me on Twitter at Bulls_Peck. Joining me as always, Big Dave at BAWL Sports on Twitter. You might notice that we've switched up chairs a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we have a special guest today, Big Dave. Y'all, it's John Sabine in the house. Give it up for Mr. Sabine. Follow him on Twitter at JSabine214.
So happy right
John, welcome to our CHGO studios, my friend. How are you?
First of all, great studios.
Yes.
Second of all, thank you for having me. What a thrill.
Dude.
Speaking of thrill, shout out to Thrill Gottlieb, who's not here right now.
We gave Will the night off.
Just keeping it warm for him right now.
Yes, absolutely.
But I'm thrilled to be here to talk Bulls and talk about a good Bulls basketball team
Dude,
for once.
We paid our dues at Outsiders.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know John, you may have seen that column that John Greenberg wrote, Dollars and Cents, about our new venture here at CHGO, referring to the two of us as 2/3 of the former Bulls Outsiders crew. Yes. And that is how we have always known each other.
Yes.
You may know me and Big Dave as the guys here on this new platform, or from Locked On, or from Ball on Bulls. But we started as two members of a trio. And John is that third member of the trio. And this is the first time I've felt whole in 2 years. And it is so awesome to have you here, John.
I feel like Lisa Left Eye's back with T-Vaz in Chile right now. I really do.
No scrubs, John.
I mean, truly. But this is a thrill. That we met through an audition process.
Yeah.
And have become best friends. And so thank you for having us here. I'm just busting right now, and I'm excited.
The fingerless gloves are out, y'all.
Yes.
They are back.
We're back, guys.
The special one, too.
Which is good because it's a little chilly in here.
I'm constantly cold.
All right, guys. So we do have some big updates on the Bulls injury front that just dropped before pregame. You want to talk good news first or bad news first? Good news first?
Bad news first, so we end with good news.
Yes.
I like that.
Broccoli.
Bad news. Zach LaVine's sitting tonight, y'all. The knee is something that he's been managing, playing through it, managing the pain tolerance and whatever it is, some swelling occasionally, some soreness occasionally. And the Bulls are coming off of 2 off days, back-to-back off days, and he still did not get a green light tonight.
Yeah.
Billy Donovan, from what I saw in these updates just moments ago, saying it's not necessarily a concern in that we think he's regressing, that he can't play after 2 days off, but that it's just continuing to manage it. Talk me off the ledge, Dave.
That's honestly welcome to my life. Yes. That's honestly what it feels like to me, though. It just really feels like we're just taking our time with him, letting him, just managing it, and being calm about it, Matt. Like, I don't think there's any need to freak out on it. They saw it's a home game. They're playing the Cavaliers, who they've beaten without Zach LaVine before. So, and they're getting, I'm not going to throw it out there yet because we got to get to the dessert, okay? But I agree with them taking his time and letting Zach just go ahead and be comfortable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And just relaxing that knee. If he's saying, because Zach, man, he has a really high pain tolerance, which could be a good and bad thing.
I mean, truly, he needs to be told.
Yes.
They used to lock him out of the gym in Minnesota. Like, they turned off his key. I think it's great. You said they had 2 days off. I think they're just saying, 3's better than 2.
Yeah.
Let's just build upon it. So he's really well rested. I'm not worried.
Yeah, I'm not either.
A little.
Well, I'm glad I'm the only worried one around here.
It's just a knee.
I mean, yes, it's just the knee, but it's a knee that we're looking down, the barrel of him potentially needing to have some off-season surgery to fix this.
True.
But he does sound confident that if he does have this minor surgery to fix it in the off-season,
he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not the part I'm worried about. The part I'm worried about is the Bulls making a potential deep playoff run, and the fact that if they don't have full Zach LaVine, high-flying Zach LaVine, killer cuts and step-backs and dashes to the rim Zach LaVine, it's going to be a heck of a lot harder to win a best-of-7 series, let alone multiple.
It just feels like something that I'm sure when he went and saw the doctor, he let him know he's probably going to need the surgery.
Yeah.
But he asked him, can I still play with it? And doctor said, well, if you can manage the pain, you can deal with that. And Zach can definitely manage pain. It's what he does. We just saw him have like a 38-6 game on that knee. You know what I mean? Like, Zach knows he can play on that knee, okay? I don't know how consistent it will be, but I know he can play on it and he can still be, pay dividends for this team going forward.
And there's a difference between pain and making it worse. And if he was making it worse, they'd say, no,
Right.
you
They
can't.
sit him down. Like, you can't be like,
true.
He's not going to get any worse.
right. They're talking about giving him a max contract. They're not going to say, just go out there and play on that knee, and then we'll give you that.
He needs a max contract. He's not going to say, oh, I'm going to be reckless.
Right.
Speaking of which, Evan kicks us off in the comments tonight. John, don't you miss reading YouTube comments about the Bulls?
All the time.
Great.
All the time.
Evan saying, I'm terrified. Matt, you're not alone. Yay. The Supermax is what scares me, and you lost me. No one complain about Zach LaVine getting the money that he's due.
No,
Are we done with
it's
that
not-
now? Are we done with that now?
It's not your money.
No. And we finally got the Reinsdorfs on the record saying, yeah, we've got a competitive team. Let's pay that luxury tax.
Yeah.
And Bulls fans want to question that?
Yeah, seriously, man. Chill on that. Like, pay that,
Contract
man.
talk is so silly because it's like, it doesn't matter. It really does. Every contract's tradable. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Do you have a tradable contract, John?
I mean, I've got, I'm so tradable.
With Velveeta?
I'm getting, cash considerations. But like, if Kristaps Porzingis can get traded, anybody can get traded.
Was it sad to see him head over there to DC?
No. It was like, oh, fine. Yes, sure, anything. Yes.
You guys enjoying Spencer?
Oh, we would love Spencer Dinwiddie, but even if it was nobody, we're just thrilled.
Even if it was nobody.
We got off that contract,
Damn.
right?
Henjo in the comments saying, I don't trust Papa Jerry. Papa Jerry's not doing anything anymore.
He's
this is Michael Reinsdorf's show.
This is little Mikey. This is Mikey.
And Michael is telling us we are willing to spend the luxury tax.
Yeah, seriously.
So I take him at his word.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
The luxury
and
tax.
look, if it's not about we don't believe that the Bulls will pay the luxury tax, but you are worried about Zach being a supermax contract player with a knee, that's a different issue and a different worry. But again, everything that we've heard from Zach and the doctors are saying it's safe to play through the pain and the swelling now. We just have to manage it. That's probably what the DNP tonight, the late scratch tonight is about.
Right.
And then we can fix this in the offseason.
And now imagine when previously, if Zach LaVine wasn't playing against a game like this, you'd be like, well, we're done.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Oh, Zach's not playing?
Yeah, we're over with.
And the fact that he's not playing and we're like, yeah, we're fine. Shows how great this team is now. And so, like, I think that's the fact that it's not on him is so great for, especially right now during his knee. Like, he can take a night off.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot, when we used to do the show about how much help he needs. Because he was trying to do every single thing out there. And that's why a lot of those mistakes were happening, like in the fourth quarter. Because he's trying to do everything. Now we're like, take a night off. You're okay. Take a night off.
Get right with God. Do what you got to do. Yeah. catch up on some shows.
Mr. Nate Scott saying, pay the man and use him for stem cell research because pain doesn't stop him.
Truly.
I wonder if Zach has ever donated stem cell.
I don't even know what those look like.
Me neither.
Me neither.
I hear in the news, but I don't know. I honestly, if you're like, what's the stem cell like? I don't know.
Pretty sure stem cells come from fetuses, so I don't think that's something you can be donating.
All right, so let's get Zach. Zach's got a fiance, right? Whatever, Hunter Mar, I think is her. Let's make him have a baby, and then we'll get some Zach gene stem cells to fix his own knee.
Oh, Peck,
that work?
Full of love is Matt Peck. Oh, my God.
Make him have a baby.
Procreate, and there you go.
Speaking of babies,
hey.
Congratulations, Mr. Sabine.
Oh.
Should I say Papa?
Not
on
yet.
the way.
On the way. Oh, so excited. Little Benny the Bull Sabine. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
You've been practicing how to hold the baby?
Just like, I'm just doing Simba. We're just going to do Simba.
Oh, you're doing Simba? You're doing the Simba?
The whole time.
Okay.
Cannot wait to go to a Bulls game and do Simba. I cannot wait.
They've already got their onesies from Uncle Matt.
Yes.
Ready to go.
Uncle Matt said, I told him it was the first baby gift we got were Bulls onesies. This baby's going to be a Bulls fan, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's partly about my love for you and your wonderful wife, and it's also partly about my obsession with the Bulls.
This baby will be born in Chicago. The first team will be the Bulls.
I can't have any of that Mavs crap floated into your child's fandom. None of that.
They'll think Texas is like a faraway place I'll never go. Like, I don't go that often. Like, they'll be like, what's that?
Yeah. Speaking of other good news, let's get to the good news.
Yes.
Alex Caruso is back,
He is
you guys.
back. Yes, sir.
He's back.
Yes.
Man, we heard the latest updates from practice throughout this week, and he and Billy Donovan both said, don't rule out Saturday. And when I heard that, I was like, he's freaking playing on Saturday.
Dude, the second I saw questionable, I said he's playing. Because that's been the thing for this Bulls all season long. And I've said that to you. Like, as soon as you see something questionable, unless it's a knee or something like that, but as soon as you see a questionable show up, you're playing. Because they could easily just say doubtful and let him alone like that. Questionable, he's out there, man. I was so excited.
It's amazing.
I'll be back.
Look at him. Look at Jay.
They saved it for Saturday. The Caruso for Saturday,
Yes.
right? This isn't a Wednesday. This is a Saturday night in Chicago.
Yeah,
He's
Bulls back home
at
after a
home
quick
after
road
a
trip.
long. Yeah, it's crazy how much faith I have in this man. I feel like he does so much for us in a way that I'm like, oh, we got it.
Right.
Defense pass, we got it. We got it.
He's
Like,
guarding the center?
Well,
yeah, he's cool.
I don't know how
Yeah,
closely
exactly.
you've been paying attention to the Bulls' defensive numbers, John.
Oh, I have.
But the Bulls' defensive numbers when Lonzo and Caruso went out was
Yeah.
like Wile E. Coyote running
Yes.
and then realizing there's no
Yes.
land under him anymore
Throwing
and
that
then
help
plummeting
sign.
to his death.
The books were cooked. Truly.
Yeah.
Like it was they were not. And it's amazing how that just having that perimeter, a little bit of perimeter resistance when you don't have a really active rim protector is so important in the NBA. It's crazy.
That's very, very true.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, he's just going to pay dividends. I expect to see the defense be a little bit better. And I expect the team to pick up a little bit better. I think that's what he also provided because defense is very, very contagious. And that man is sick. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to defense, man. He's spreading that, dude. Like, it's crazy.
Patient zero.
Patient zero, man. I'm telling you,
We can't
man.
even do that no more.
Yeah, he's right. Yo, he's so
But
right.
truly, then you get fast break points,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah.
when this team's
And we missed that.
It's a completely different team when they're running.
Oh
It's
my God,
crazy.
I so missed that,
It's
man.
crazy.
Yeah, I miss the Bulls in transition, man, because that's all this team is. Like, they're a great transition team.
Yep.
Everybody on there is great in transit. Javonte Green,
Yeah.
Ayo Dosunmu.
He's made for transition.
Yes, right. It's all about transition
Yep.
and getting those stops on the defensive end and running and having Caruso back. We might see a little of that tonight.
Yeah. Stefan in the comments saying, turn up the AC. At the
Hey.
UC for sure. I need like a space heater behind me. It's freaking freezing in the studio
need
right
gloves.
now.
You need
I
gloves.
need the fingerless gloves.
Yeah, but you don't have. You see, John, you see him wearing this amazing,
Look at
wonderful
that
ball
gorgeous
hoodie.
hoodie.
Look at that. That is just absolutely
Gorgeous.
gorgeous,
Wow.
by the way. Oh,
Yeah, I wore it.
Look at that.
I wore it for. I didn't know what I was wearing when I left.
yes,
so-
yes. And that's, I made
It
it
was
for
not.
that.
I did not think it through.
Made it for that reason. So
Yeah, I
you
was
know.
like, oh, what a coincidence.
But you came in with the shirt, an amazing shirt though, by the way.
Right.
But you came in with the sleeves out.
I
man, with
see,
the guns
and
out.
I do have layers. I brought layers, but I could not rock this amazing freaking Joakim. It's
an amazing shirt,
for
man.
the people.
It's an XL.
It's a 2XL.
It's a 2XL.
2X.
And
He's
I'm
in my
shocked,
world. Yeah.
'cause I would be swimming in that. Truly.
I am
We
swimming
say you
in
look
this.
like Steve.
I would look like Steve Harvey, hosting like Miss Universe or something.
Survey said.
Yeah.
All right, we've got more stuff to talk about. We
What?
want to check in with our old pal Lauri, who we spent so much time talking
Oh,
about,
my
the three of
God.
us, over those years.
God.
My ex.
But before we do that, John, do you want to tell our viewers and our listeners all the fun they could be having and should be having? We've got time before tip-off. They should get some bets in at PointsBet.
100%. PointsBet is your home for live in-game betting.
Tell 'em.
We're most excited for PointsBet's new exclusive feature, Live NBA Same Game Parlay. For the first time ever, you can build the perfect live same game parlay only with PointsBet. You combine your favorite bets anytime during the live game, and you want more? You can boost your live same game parlays. Matt, I know you're doing this right now as we speak.
I was just pulling up the screenshot of the one I already played.
He does it all the time. And starting tomorrow, online sign-up is available in Illinois. Starting to be the first. Be a pioneer. You can now download the PointsBet app today and register your account from start to finish on your phone. Signing up with the fastest sportsbook is now easier than ever, so you can start having your live bet in seconds. Check out the link in the description below. I shouldn't have read that. You use code CHGO and get
it isn't it is in the description
Oh, thank God.
on the YouTube
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Thank God. I was like, that should not be. I'm Ron Burgundy. But this is the important part. Use the code CHGO to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. I can't even imagine $2,000 in my life. Once the game starts, just don't bet. Live your bet life, which whoever thought of that deserves a corner office. Live your bet life with PointsBet. But gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. PointsBet.
PointsBet.
Live your bet life.
Oh.
I'm obsessed with that phrase.
So my 5-leg same game parlay that I got ready for tonight. Oh, dude, sometimes like all 6 or 7, maybe even 8.
Parlay pack.
I have to make a new one. This one is now void because we were just about to talk about Lauri. Take a look at his numbers in Cleveland compared to
Not playing.
Out, late
Out.
scratch.
He's scared.
No Lauri.
Lowry, you scared?
Oh, Lauri, don't be scared.
Go to the Rock and Roll Museum, Hall of Fame. Are you scared?
All right, so here we go. So now it's a 4-leg if you want to use this. I'm going DeRozan over 29.5. Got to.
Wow.
Garland, 20+.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley, over 9.5 rebounds. And Javonte Green, over 3.5 rebounds.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
So there's a 4-leg parlay for y'all. And then I'm going to, between when this show ends and when tip-off tips off, make a new one.
Yes.
Because that one's void, but those 4 out of 5 legs that don't include Lauri are good. So use that.
Oh, Lauri.
I would do that if I think those they're giving away money.
yes,
Somebody has to win.
Somebody, right.
Why not you?
And they want you to win.
Yes.
They do.
Free money.
They encourage you, man.
Well,
PointsBet.
with this news of Lauri being a late scratch, we also kind of wanted to talk about the Cavs being in a similar boat to the Bulls with just guys dropping left and right.
Yep.
Serious hit from the injury bug are these Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, you talk about losing Colin Sexton early on. Then you lose his replacement, Ricky Rubio, who you went out and got.
That one hurt.
Yeah.
ACL for Rubio. Now, just a few days ago, they learned that Jared Allen with that finger, the fractured finger, out indefinitely.
That's insane.
And now no Lauri tonight. Is this going to be a big Kevin Love game tonight?
What year is this?
Dude, it should be really interesting to see because Jared Allen was cooking. You know what I mean?
Man.
Just this season. He's an all-star, for goodness sake. He had an amazing year.
And the most likable all-star, too. Like,
yes.
His all-star weekend, I was just like, I love this man. Like, just like doing all the fun stuff, wearing regular clothes.
Yeah,
like,
you remember they tried to make fun of him for wearing regular clothes.
What do you want me to wear? Like, I'm wearing a chain? No.
Like, for what?
Hey, can I do the starter's entrance?
Right.
Like, and he just did it. Like, cosplay. Like, he is so likable. And the fact that they got him for nothing is crazy to me.
Yeah, man. I always liked him.
He was out there for anybody.
Yeah, and they got him, and he paid dividends for him. So that's a big blow to them. That's definitely going to help the Bulls going forward. But that's a huge blow to them, man, and their chances in the playoffs.
And they were tough. Going to be a tough out.
They were playing really well and were looking like a very tough out in the East. I believe 2 games. I'm checking right now. Yeah. So the Cavs are 2 games back of the Bulls, who are currently in 4th.
And then Celtics are right there.
It's actually so the Bulls 40-26, Boston 41-27. So a virtual tie. Boston has played 2 more games than have the Bulls, and Cleveland's 2 games behind both of them in the game back column. So this is, I mean, unless you're talking about avoiding the play-in and when you get down to the last few games to make sure you do that, I don't think any of these are must-wins, but pretty darn close to must-win, given the fact that the Cavs have a lot of guys out. The Bulls, yes, we're going to have to get a W without Zach tonight, but you're getting Caruso back. You got DeMar. You got, I believe, Vooch. I haven't seen. Vooch was listed as probable, as was Ayo. So I assume that we're good on that front.
Right.
Pretty sure you got to get this W, right?
You have to. You want home court.
Yeah.
This is when you have, because it's so competitive. Everything's a half game, 2 games. Boston's coming up. I feel like I can't remember a time when both conferences have been so competitive and everyone is within 2 games of each other except for the Suns. Everyone is within. It's going to come down to the last game. That's going to determine everything for both conferences. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's important to them to continue how they've been playing at home. The Bulls have been great at home. Their home record is awesome.
It's a legitimate home court advantage.
And this month, they don't have many of those this month. They're on the road a lot, including that West Coast trip that's coming up. That's going to be, outside of the Kongs. It's going to be kind of nasty.
The Kongs, man.
The Kongs are fun. The Kongs, we'll talk about them later. But yeah, man, I think they really they have to get this win tonight just because it's that home game, just because Cleveland is that team that is chasing you, even though they're still injured. I mean, Garland is still a monster. Yep. You know what I mean? They still have these great guys on the team that can win a basketball game. So, yeah, they got to get this win tonight at home.
And especially against division, all those weird rules where it's like, if there's a tie, but the tiebreaker's a tie, then it goes to division. Like, it's all so weird.
Then John's aunt decides who the tiebreaker goes to.
My aunt Donna does, and she's awesome. Shout out to Aunt Donna. But she's from Ohio, so that's why I chose her. But truly, it's gonna. These are important. These are. If you lose these, that's a mistake.
Right. Yes. You got to get the games that you can get, and especially after that 5-game losing streak. The Bulls are clinging to home court in the first round right now. Stefan in the comments confirming Vooch and Ayo green lights tonight. So that is good news.
All right.
Jay Lee throwing another tip for you PointsBet users. Kobe dropping 5+ made threes tonight. Thank you, Laker. I bet you got some good odds on that. Kobe hasn't had a heater game like that in
it's
some
been
time.
really weird.
Very
He's
weird.
had a couple this season, but he has not had one of those Kobe's just making everything from behind the three-point line nights in a while. Maybe he's due.
He's been really good, but it's not in the way that I expect Kobe to be good.
It's
been in a very
the
different
that
way.
he's been penetrating and distributing.
Like
which,
he's like, it's like Darius Garland. Like it's like,
Right.
it's not like Colin Sexton.
and solid defensively too, which has really impressed me. Like he's been solid.
And he's
solid.
He's,
I can't even say solid.
He's younger than we think he is too.
Yes, he is.
That.
That's very. Oh my God, yes, he is. Yes,
Younger
you
than I,
forget.
right?
You think he's 27 sometimes.
Yes.
let's just say that his new teammate Tristan Thompson the other night against Detroit did not feel like Kobe's defense was
that video
up to par.
It wasn't. Now, then what happened in that fourth quarter?
The defense got better.
Correct.
The
That
leader.
is the definition of solid. 50-50, sir. It was 50%. He got better because you're right. He was getting cooked by that dude who I had never seen before in my life. He was
Lee.
getting cooked.
Right.
It was like, who is Lee? Come on, Lee.
Lee and McGruber, man, they were killing the Bulls second unit on
Destroyer.
Wednesday.
Like movies were killing the Bulls on Wednesday night, man. It was crazy, dude. But dude, that fourth quarter, I was so proud of Kobe because he was struggling shooting and he was struggling defensively. But then that fourth quarter, he hit that huge three, and then he started playing really solid defense. Usually, when we saw that in the past, he would stay there, in that bad place. He wouldn't leave it. He would stay right there, soak in it, bathe in it, all of that. Now he got up out of that, man, and he got up out the waters.
I think Kobe is like not anyone's favorite player in the Bulls, but I bet you he's everyone's like second or third. Like I bet you if like you did like a graph, you'd be like, he's winning.
Like getting a lot of
in
second
there.
and third place votes
Yeah.
for MVP.
Right.
Exactly. I think he would like totally like. I think people are like, but I like Kobe, but he wouldn't never be first, but he would like totally win via aggregate points. I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shadow Master MC in the comments saying, "Big Dave, pick the lucky hip hop CD that will will us to victory tonight." I don't think you have your collection here.
No, I don't.
You haven't
I
moved
should
any of
bring
it
it
to the
in.
studio yet.
Yeah, I haven't brought it in. Those are like my children, man. They really are.
Yeah.
They've traveled everywhere with me. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it though.
Are you saying that the CHGO studios is not a safe space for children?
No, I'm realizing. I'm checking it. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure they had all the outlets covered. All the corners. With some soft cushions on them and everything like that. I had to
The
make sure
child
it was a safe
locks on all the
place.
kitchen cabinets.
Exactly.
Right,
Some of these things are Velcro. I had to make sure that was okay before I brought my children up in
I'm
here.
just pumped you have a CD player.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
just kept
This is
all
just
of his old album
all
covers.
the album covers I've had over the
I
years. man.
love that.
I don't have a record player either, but I have a ton of records.
we gotta get you a record player. We gotta get.
I
You
do.
we gotta
I
get you a record player.
Give me a record player. I'd like.
We gotta get.
I would like a record player.
Amazon.
Yeah.
If anybody was looking for
Wish
gift
list.
ideas for Big Dave,
Get him a record player.
Get him a really
this
nice
man doesn't
record
record player
player.
is insane to me.
All right, before we wrap up, the last thing we wanted to take a look at was Darius Garland, Cleveland Cavaliers' first-time All-Star.
Love him.
I love watching Garland play. He is truly impressive.
I love him.
There's a look at his numbers. 21 points per game on 47.5% from the floor, 38 from three, 8.3 assists. Take a look at what he did against the Heat last night. So the Cavs are playing second night of a back-to-back after taking an L to Miami last night. 24, including, holy crap, look how often he got to the free throw line. That might be an issue tonight.
Yeah.
This Bulls team that has been fouling their opponents like crazy.
Yeah, it's easier to foul than to play defense.
Yeah.
He most improved player candidate. I think, and
Candidate?
I don't think
Yes.
Josh should be considered.
You don't think? Oh no, Josh shouldn't be.
But he's
If
gonna win it, I
somebody's
think.
being considered
Really?
for MVP, they can't also be
That's what I-
considered for
Yeah.
most
If-
improved.
And if you're the number 2 pick, I
Yeah.
think like you can. But he's like, what is it, Garland 4?
Yeah,
So
you
I
can't be
can't
most
really.
improved when you're drafted, and that's expected.
Yeah, but I
Garland
think
was
to be
fifth,
good.
I believe.
Fifth, but like, see, Ja, I think is the Vegas favorite right now for most improved player.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so interesting.
But I think Garland to me represents that award, the spirit of the award.
I completely
Yeah.
agree with you on that.
Even though he's fifth, like he's not like
yeah,
It
it wasn't like he was the 20th
Yeah,
pick or anything
right.
like that. Like
But
he still was a high
He's
pick.
been so good.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because do you remember like that interview with Steph Curry? Was this like last summer? And they're like, who's coming up? And he said Darius Garland.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time like national media was like, wait, hold on, Darius Garland, like Cleveland, like
Cleveland's a team.
yeah. And I feel like from that moment he has been like, all right, yeah, I am the guy.
Yeah.
And it's
Ooh.
been he is so fun to watch. Like I think everyone will want him on their team. Like he's great.
Yeah, it's amazing how easy he makes the game for the rest of his
Yes.
teammates too. Because one of the things when he was coming in, a lot of people just thought, he was just a shooter. That was it. Wasn't
And
a
it took
great
a minute, right?
facilitator like that. Right. And plus he didn't play a lot in college
No.
either. He didn't have a lot of that time. But man, he's shown that he has all facets of his game just locked down and ready to go, man. He's a point guard for real.
Yes.
So you are correct. I just looked this up. The odds for most improved player in the NBA for 2022. John Morant, big favorite right now.
So crazy.
Check out PointsBet.
PointsBet. Miles Bridges in second at plus 1,000.
That's insane.
Darius Garland third at plus 1,300.
Hey.
DeJounte Murray fourth and Anthony Simons fifth.
I like my man Ricky Fontaine. By the way, I know the name, brother. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. I see you, bro. But yes, DeJounte Murray. I like DeJounte Murray also.
Yes,
for most
to me
improved player.
that's
I agree with him on
most
that.
improved player.
How awesome was that moment with him and Pop and some of those other Spurs players
God.
after Pop set that record last night?
Dude,
How
man.
can you not love Pop?
I also saw a picture of a young Pop kneeling and talking to David Robinson on the sideline from 1998. And I was
about
like,
to say,
wow,
Pop kneels?
even young Pop looked like an aging man.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
30 years ago.
I for real was about to say that couldn't have been recent because he's not kneeling anytime
can't.
soon,
No.
man. That's not going to happen.
But DeJounte Murray does fit, like
He fits the criteria.
that fits the criteria
I fit the
for me.
criteria.
I love that guy.
he fits.
God,
it,
there's so many players that I love now. I feel like there's so much talent right now
Yeah.
that like you could he's good, and I feel like it's a good time.
I mean, Garland has seriously bumped up those stats from last season.
Yeah, man.
Improved his points per game by 4.5. Improved his overall field goal percentage
That's it?
by 2.5%, and upped his assists from 6.1 to 8.3.
and he's healthy. Like that's
Yeah.
the other part of it. Like he's out there being healthy and playing.
Do you think Sexton going out was like a addition by subtraction?
I don't, because Garland was still playing like that even while Sexton was there. I do think it means that Sexton's out of here.
Yeah.
Because of what they've seen from Garland, how they can still win, and be a great team without him. I do think that, but
Because he's going to get the max, and Mobley will get the max.
yeah,
So
correct.
someone's-
Yes. Mo. Oh my God. Yeah. They got to pay people.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's looking mean.
I mean, like, addition by subtraction in the sense that it worked to the benefit of Darius Garland, who has gotten more opportunity.
And their record.
Right, I was going to say. And also, this Cavs team is looking better.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. My pizza's here, you guys.
Hey,
which is good timing because it's just about 7 o'clock and tip-off time.
I do
Hey,
have
Mr.
the album.
Pizza Man, I'll be right there.
Yes. I do have the album for you. I know what album. Twister, Adrenaline Rush. The adrenaline has to be running high for the Chicago Bulls to get this victory
I
tonight.
love that.
Adrenaline Rush, baby. And if you don't know about that Chicago classic, please, if you're in Chicago, you should know about this album. Go get it. It's
This
relevant.
man can teach you so many things, you guys. I'm 12% more cultured than I was before I knew Dave, but I started from 0. So
He's at 12. He's at a solid 12.
Started
right
from the bottom.
All right, y'all. That's
Now-
it for pregame.
Now-
Enjoy Bulls versus Cavs. Hopefully, we will be back here talking about a W. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, CHGO Sports, and sign up for your membership if you haven't already for all of the exclusive content, the free shirt, all the perks, the Discord chat. Do that at allchgo.com. And when you make those same-game parlays between now and tip-off, use promo code CHGO. For our producer, Joey,
Jay.
John Sabine in the building.
That's him.
Big Dave, I'm Matt. Enjoy the game. We'll see you right back here
I'm
for
coming.
CHGO Bulls postgame.